The fashion industry is huge, but what's even bigger is the modeling industry. You may love seeing these gorgeous models walking down the ramp, but then don't you get bored? Many of us are used to seeing the same type of models regardless of how gorgeous they are. What would be refreshing is seeing unusual models, many of whom have taken the fashion industry by storm. From plus-sized women to men who look unique, there are both male and female models that you may not have heard of before, but are famous nonetheless. Take, for example, the model who weighs 700 pounds, or the woman with a rare skin condition redefining the concepts of fashion and beauty. Check out the 10 most unusual models of the fashion industry. And don't forget number 1, the most famous of them all. Monica Riley.
It does feel strange when I think like, oh my gosh, I'm a mom now.
27-year-old Monica Riley is obese and weighs a whopping 700 pounds. Undoubtedly, you'd wonder how she's a model, but she is. And get this, Monica wants to put on more weight so that she doesn't have to move. Believe this or not, but Monica from Fort Worth, Texas is a model for supersized, big, beautiful women websites. Well, fancy that. What makes her love her condition so much is beyond us, but Monica's happy the way she is and plans on reaching 1,000 pounds. Man, she even has a boyfriend, Sid, 2 years her junior, who cooks and feeds her with a tube. What, she can't just eat the food? She has to be forced. What, does the tube go all the way to her stomach or something?
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for y'all that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
WINNIE Harlow.
Look at this elegance walking in.
My name is Chantel Winnie, and I'm from Toronto, Canada.
I found you.
Really?
WINNIE Harlow from Canada was also bullied at school for her skin condition. Suffering from vitiligo, the American model was born Chantal Brown in Toronto, Canada. WINNIE contracted her skin condition that causes extreme pigmentation when she was 4 and was often bullied for it. Today, WINNIE is a top model who also appeared on the show America's Next Top Model, hosted by Tyra Banks. WINNIE has modeled for Victoria's Secret and is a brand ambassador for several leading brands. She's also appeared on the cover of famous fashion magazines like Cosmopolitan and Vogue. Harlow isn't just a famous model. She's also a spokesman for vitiligo and has given TED Talks on the subject too. NASTYA ZHIDKOVA.
Hi, Kimmy.
Hi.
Today I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go to coffee shop.
Let's go.
Meet NASTYA ZHIDKOVA, a 20-year-old model with albinism. If you thought that was a condition for you to stay indoors away from the limelight, then NASTYA will prove you wrong. This incredibly stunning woman from Ukraine, Russia, looks beautiful, and her condition has not stopped her from being a model with international fame. NASTYA is popular for her incredible looks that include her stunning platinum hair, milk-white skin, and pink eyes. Her look has also earned her the title of the most beautiful albino in the world. NASTYA is proof of how the fashion industry is changing and becoming more flexible in defining what's beautiful to the world. Ralph SOUFFRANT.
You know, people are gonna say what they want to say, but you know, you have to live on and be yourself.
25-year-old Ralph SOUFFRANT did not allow his skin condition to come in the way of becoming an international male model, quite famous on Instagram. Born in Haiti, Ralph suffers from a type of vitiligo that leaves his entire body covered in large freckles. His family moved to Brooklyn when he was 9, and life wasn't simple for Ralph back then. Bullied at school and called ugly, Ralph didn't allow life to get him down. This young man says modeling became his calling, and believe it or not, it was Kanye West who first noticed him in a show. West didn't like him covered in a jacket and made him take it off. The rest is history. Today, Ralph is a popular model used by the likes of all the big names in the fashion industry, including Vogue. KHOUDIA DIOP.
Every morning I would wake up and stay in front of the mirror looking at myself for like hours and being like...
Speaking of unusual models, none can come close to the intensely beautiful and stunning KHOUDIA DIOP. As dark as night, even the word ebony isn't enough to describe her unusual skin tone with her rich melanin color. The 23-year-old beauty from Senegal is not your average-looking person. Teased as a child because of her dark skin tone, KHOUDIA moved to Paris when she was 15. KHOUDIA was quickly recognized for her spectacular looks, and it wasn't long before she was walking the ramp for all the big names of the fashion industry. Today at 23, KHOUDIA is a supermodel known as the Melanin Goddess and is extremely proud of her appearance. CONNIE CHIU.
When people meet me for the first time, they are curious, of course. You know, it's like, is that your real hair color? Who's your hairdresser? As someone sort of just shouting, albino.
No list of unusual fashion models would be complete without mentioning CONNIE CHIU. Connie from Kowloon, Hong Kong, is the world's first supermodel with albinism. Owing to her condition, Connie's family moved her to Sweden when she was 7 to live in a more favorable climate. When she was 21, she was noticed by none other than French fashion designer Jean-Paul Gaultier, and from then on she created waves in the fashion industry. Connie went on to study journalism and is also an accomplished jazz singer. At 51, she's an inspiration to many who want to pursue their dreams in the face of adversity. LEGLER.
My name's LEGLER, and we are filming in my studio space in New York City.
Now here's an unusual male model with a difference. While LEGLER walks the ramp as an international male model, quite famous in the fashion industry, the thing is, Casey is not a man. Yes, you got that right, Casey is a woman. She's the first female model to be signed on with Ford Modeling Agency to model as a man. Casey, originally from France, was a champion Olympic swimmer who turned to modeling and now lives in New York City. It shows how flexible some fashion houses are. When you can get a perfect male model, get a woman to do the job. MINSKY.
Do you remember the explosion and what had happened? Or did you just wake up and...
I don't remember any of it.
An aspiring model, MINSKY, is proof of never giving up. MINSKY was at one time a corporal in the Marines who served in Afghanistan. In 2009, when Alex was traveling in his Humvee, he was attacked and injured badly when a roadside bomb detonated between his vehicle. Alex lost his right leg and also suffered from brain injury. However, this stalwart pulled out of a 47-day coma and then went on to become a fitness fanatic. While working out in a gym one day, he was spotted by fashion photographer Michael Stokes, who called him for a photo shoot. Today, Alex is a popular fitness and ramp model, much in demand in the fashion industry. JILLIAN MERCADO.
I was in Venice, Italy, where I came out of the airport and I saw my face in like a 50-foot poster.
Not everyone prefers being suppressed by a condition, regardless of how severe it is. There are people in this world like JILLIAN MERCADO, who live their dreams in spite of their problems that could have stopped them from doing so. You may not believe this, but JILLIAN MERCADO is disabled. This well-known fashion model who has graced the covers of Vogue is strikingly beautiful, suffers from cerebral palsy and spastic muscular dystrophy. That's not all. JILLIAN, who is from New York, is also a journalist and activist who has delivered speeches to create awareness for her condition. GAYDOS.
When I worked with other industry models, they typically...
At number 1, meet the world's most unique model, GAYDOS. GAYDOS is one of the finest examples of humans rising above challenges in life. Melanie, who is 30 years old, suffers from a condition called ectodermal dysplasia that has afflicted her since birth. The rare genetic disorder prevents her teeth, nails, cartilage, skin pores, and bones from developing normally. But if you thought that was enough to keep Melanie down, then you're wrong. This young lady at 24 decided to overcome her sickness and become a model. She was an instant success and won over the fashion industry. Melanie is now a serious fashion model and an inspiration to many. So, which one of these models has fascinated you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll handpick and feature your comment in the next video. And now it's time for the featured comment of one of our previous videos. This one's from the 10 Unusual Tribes You Won't Believe Exist Today episode. Pastil Pashingaka says, I feel like all these tribes are unique in their own way, even the tribe that walks on fours. Keep up the good work. You're teaching me new stuff, and I don't realize it. Especially that tribe that walks on all fours. Thank you for your comment.